Today I'm going to show you 5 tips in Lightroom that'll speed up your editing process, so let's get started. Will Simpson here, and welcome to Exploring Photography. Since we're all stuck inside and can't really go out and shoot as much as we'd like to, we've been practicing a lot in editing. So here I'm going to show you 5 tips that'll greatly speed up your editing procedure. So let's get into Lightroom and I'll show you. The first trick is adjusting the white balance super quick and easy. Click the white dropper tool, select a neutral color on the image, and there we go, white balance set. The next is the crop tool. Click the crop one, and then we're going to cycle through different frames by clicking O on the keyboard. And you can see you have different frames to work from. Then you can also press Shift and circle and cycle through different ways, different formats of it. So I'm going to use the rule of thirds, plain and simple. And then to straighten your image, click the angle tool, put it right along the horizon or wherever you want it to be straight by, and let go. And it should do a pretty good job. Sometimes I get it a little off. That looks good. Slide it up. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more. And boom, crops nicely. The next tip is setting whites and blacks to the optimum dynamic range. So let's drop the highlights. Let's raise the shadows a little. Let's press shift and double click on the white slider and shift and double click on the black slider. That sets the perfect white and black range for optimum dynamic range. You can check that by pressing Option or Alt on the keyboard, clicking the white slider and sliding it until you see just a crack of white, just right there. Same with the black slider, and that one's set already perfectly. So there you go, white and blacks set. Now I do want to adjust the white balance just for a little style, so I'm going to raise the magenta a little, add that into the color, and I'm going to raise it and make it a little bit warmer. I think that just looks better. The next one is on the graduated filter. Click your graduated filter up here, and when you drag it on, press Shift, and it's going to give you a perfectly straight graduated filter. That way it's not crooked. Now you can adjust it just like that, but if you press Shift and drag it this way, you get a perfect one horizontal. If you press Shift and this way, you get a perfect line vertical. But I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna drop the exposure a little to give that sky a little pop. And then I'm gonna add another one on the bottom, press Shift and raise it up. I'm gonna drag it up. I'm going to lighten it a little bit. And then what you can do is go over here to the brush tool. See how it says plus on the inside? Press and hold the Option or Alt button, and you get a negative. So then you can erase your mask on where you don't want the graduated filter. So press circle to show the mask, Option and Alt, and then paint away this part of the graduated filter. So the graduated filter will show the entire area except for right here. Press circle to remove the green color showing where the mask is, and then you can adjust it. And you notice it doesn't adjust where we erased. I'm gonna bring it to about there so the pathway kind of pops out of the image and isn't affected by the graduated filter. And you can use that same tip for the radial filter. If you click your radial filter, let's say we're gonna put it on the sun here, and we're gonna raise the exposure, we're gonna raise the warmth and the magenta, and then we're gonna go to the brush tool, press circle to show where it's masking, hold and push Option or Alt, and then you can erase wherever you want on the radial tool. It works just the same as the graduated filter, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's go press Command on a Mac, Command Z to undo, press circle to remove the overlay, and there we go, done. And that's it, there's your 5, actually I think that was 6 tips on how to speed up your editing process in Lightroom. I hope it was helpful. If it was, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more great videos like this, and as always, enjoy the journey that is exploring photography. I'll see you guys next time.